Why, hello? Whoa, it's a new card game, man. I'm ready. So was it Griftlands? I played some of Clay's other stuff. I played like Don't Starve together. Or Don't Starve a little bit. Uh, I played Shank? I believe that was from Clay. And I did also touch Oxygen Not Included, I believe is what it's called. But I love card-based roguelites. We've done so many of them. AKA I played so much as Slay the Spire at Monster Train. Now we're gonna just. Whoa, what is this? Are you like an intro to the character, and then you have the story difficulty, then you have hard mode? Oh, this is to view their deck, I guess. Custom game? No. View their deck. Outfits, custom game. Okay, so we just do story mode then. Okay. Maybe kind of weird today. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Start game. Oh, this is just, okay. We should do the story deals, or the story difficulty. I guess. Yeah. Alright. I am dog watching right now. It's an 11-week-old puppy, just turned 11 weeks. It's a mix of a. I hear you, Sal, but hold on.
If not any friends.
When you wake up, put my phone in. Don't wake up, don't wake up.
For the first time in 10 years. But freedom comes with its own dangers.
We'll let the story go before I say any more.
Living in Bavaria won't be easy. Here, the gangs are feral. The law enforcement are corrupt.
The gangs are feral.
Are treated like chattel, indebted to merciless criminals. Criminals like Cascio, the ruthless debt broker who sold you to the Derricks in the first place. But now, Caccio's grip has weakened, and there's a bounty on her head too rich to ignore. You'll die before you go into debt again, and so will she, if you have your say. Your first stop is a dive called the Grog and Dog, where an old friend will help you get your revenge, provided you can prove yourself.
Provided you can prove yourself. I can't reach my keyboard to typing Griftlands for the game I'm playing, man. Anyway, it's new dog here. It's a mix of a pug and a Jack Russell Terrier. She has a lot of energy, an unfathomable amount of energy. Let's see. What's the on-screen keyboard option? You know what? I'll lean forward. I can't reach that, man. I'll use my phone. I'll open up the Twitch app on my phone and type in Griftlands. How about that? So I may have to walk away depending on how she is when she wakes up. This is gonna be a bit weird today. Twitch. My other dog, he's 11. Shih Tzu, very lazy. Does not appreciate the new dog in the house, but he's fine for now. He's enjoying the time away. Griftlands. Okay. There we go. We'll leave you open in the background, I guess. Alright, first sniff. The Grog and Dog smells like stale hope and dried blood. Next. Well, it's like, look what we had the tide right. Why is it so loud? Is that me? Try that. Well, look what the tide dredged in. Dredged up, sorry. This is fish. Fish, by the holy brine, I'd tear up if I weren't dead inside. It's dang good to see you look at it well. You have a plan to get on your feet? I do. That bounty on Cascio. How do we forget it? You might as well grow up strong, but you might have grown up strong, but you ain't that strong. That's not gonna stop you from trying, is it? You want a chance of surviving this? You better make yourself some friends fast. I can help with that. Help me get my bearings? It's been a long time since I was last in Bavaria. Dirty and broken like always. If debt brokering was bad when you were a kid, it's worse now. Half the population is indentured, and them's that hold contracts for them to pay off their own. No wonder customs was so uptight on my way back in. Must be a lot of fraud. And the half of it. The Admiralty is pushing for an official annex. Sorry, Admiralty. Sorry. They want to make everything or everyone real Deltrian citizens, with papers and everything. In Havara, you're joking. They say it'll stop illegal debt brokering. Now anyone with a hand in labor contracts is real ornery, from the poor to the powerful. You can imagine the reaction. The annex can't be popular move. Must come here to get away from the Admiralty. It ain't. Both the spree and the cult are in arms about it. The spree cause they're criminals. The cult cause they profit off the labor more than anybody. So I'm pretty sure like after you beat the character, you unlock a mode that's made. You unlock a mode that's based on just playing cards, not like a whole story. Plus whatever the daily is. Don't need to tell me that. The cult's holding a big shindig in a few days. The usual wheelin' and dealin' is the name of the divine. What is the Admiralty is going to use it to make their proposition? Mandatory citizenship. It's going to need to be a mighty good pitch to convince the cult. And I wouldn't put it past them as a spree to set fire to the whole affair if they can. Fish casts a dour eye over the bar, like it's a garden on the near side of winter. Suffice to say, kid, tensions are real high. You'd be smart to keep your head down instead of looking out for trouble. So what do I owe you for this, fish? Cut up my takings? Hesh, no. To maximum resolve, to maximum health. Colt's gone to the abyss. Fish. Phone the bounty hunter. Okay. I left my bounty hunting days behind. It should be my overlay. I don't know where. I left my bounty hunting days behind. I guess I could do top right. Behind me, I owed your parents once. I don't like leaving debts unsettled, even the dead folks. They were decent people, Sal Story. Watch you don't end up like them. No, even when you pay off the debts, the Derek still owns your name. I'm an Eek Derek now. Should they tell me? You gave us a messed up blabberwort rack, though. Yeah. You lined up for work for me real fast. Are you some kind of mover here? Nah, I just know people. People know me. You don't need to go after Kashiro, kid. I have enough work to keep you busy. I spent my childhood in Lumen Pipe because of her. Biofuel harvested from the ocean floor and monopolized by the coal of Hesh, harvested by indentured labor. And now she's worth more money than either of us can count. She's more dangerous than either of us can figure. Go after her, and she'll clap back with a knife for each kidney. I may have extra to spare, but you only got 2. I worked off a lifetime's debt in 10 years just so I can get back here and settle the score. If you were my friend, you wouldn't be telling me to drop it. Ah, Hesh, that ain't what I meant. You know it ain't. I'll give you a roof, a bed, and at least one good meal a day. You live your life the way you want, it's yours. I'll pay you back. I know, let's get to work. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Bina, Apple, and Quail. They're easy people to find. Bina, Apple, Quail. Tell them I sent you, and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done, I'll get you a plate of popped Oshu eyes on the house. Domesticated giant snail, used for food, transport, and entertainment. Bless your warty hide, fish. I'll hold you to that. I'll leave. What a slow cursor. Alright, so what do we have here? Rog and Bog. And we have things we can do, like quest, right? Checkbookers? Oh. Much better. Um, Better Living Chemist. Apple's room. Just stop by Apple, the snail man. This is a battle and negotiation focus. So you have two decks in this game. One for like speaking and one for actual combat. Battle. Battle nav. We'll do trusty outfitting. Quail needs your help returning Alta to the Henshin flock one way or another. You find you find a Jake sitting by the side of the road. She is visibly injured. This is like a random encounter. Free laborers who work the docks and roads controlling tariffs. Picks up painfully as you approach. Grifter, I have an offer for you. I'm listening. I got this package deal. 3 units of the finest improvised weaponry inside of the Grout Bog. They really pack a punch, I can tell you that from experience. So girls' injuries by RPG. So destroy is purge, right? Yeah, remove this card permanently after 2 uses. And expend is consume. How much do you want for it? 90 shills? I have 75, not gonna happen. I don't want to hit her. Offer to buy some weapons? I don't need that many, how much for just one? Sorry, I gotta move all these, you have to take them as a package. Are you alright? You don't look alright. I'm fine, let's just say these items are hard to come by. Going to have to do a better price. Nope, can't do that, I almost die getting these items. I can't even, I'm not gonna steal from you. No? Oh. Maybe they were right about me. Maybe I should go stick to lifting heavy things. I'll be on my way now. Whale picks up her wares and sadly walks off to the distance. Sorry, Whale, I'm poor. Alright, continue walking to the trusty area. There you go. You're a Quail, you're an Element. And you're a Zeta. Hello, Zeta. Person who has friends, Zeta hasn't always been known to treat them very well. Well met, Traveler. Can we see the dejected patron? No. There's a save option, good to know for the future. Element's head for business is famous throughout Murder Bay, but so is her lack of nerve. Element nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, to start, buy cards. These are all negotiation cards right now. Battle. What am I talking about? Story after 1, 3. Okay. As a pup, Quail never thought he'd find purpose in Hesh's slippery grip. The Jirackle looks you up and down in suspicion. Thick pelted species usually kept under heel by their Varian power dynamics. Here you're looking for some muscle. Tell me, you walk in the shallows? I walk where I walk. Listen, this is going to turn into a sermon. I suppose you'll see that's not what I'm paying you for. You can pay me anything yet. You have the shield, I'll do what you need done. Just don't expect me to believe in it. Perhaps that's all one can expect in these trying times. Alta has been telling lies about Hesh. People are listening. I need your help talking some sense into her. Quail needs your help returning Alta to the Henshin flock one way or another. I'll do it. You get 1 of 3 cards to choose from. Card destroys an argument, gain 1 dominance. Hostility cards deal an additional 1+ damage. So red cards are hostility cards. Remove 1 stack at the start of your turn. Dominance in an argument with 2 resolve. Damage on the next card is played this turn is doubled. Spend. Spend is consume. 2 combo, this card deals max damage and costs 1 less. It's a finisher. Let's just take a press for now. The boot. Fine, I'll do it. For the money. Good to know where Alta is hiding, holding court. I'll take you there. You back me up when I talk some sense into her. We're just gonna talk? If we can. If that fails, well, I assume you're armed. Thought priests could only die by drowning. Alta can't be turned, then she is drowned already. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Who hates us, man? Ah, of course. To maximum resolve, to maximum HP. Right, Winnie? Can you see Poggy? Poggy? No? Find Alta addressing the crowd of onlookers. The cult would have you believe Hesh is a loveless being, a creature of will and power alone. But does Hesh not make his presence felt in all of our lives? And then not in itself an act of love? When you are sprawled out on me. The noise from the crowd suggests Alta has given them something to think about. Quail pulls you aside. These are not Hesh teachings. You must stop her at once. Ask why Quail doesn't lead the way. Hold up. Why would I be the one doing the talking? You're the Heshian, remember? Alta plies the crowd with promises of an accepting God. But openly forbid it, the notion becomes only more tantalizing. You must undermine the sermon, lead them to doubt. What does it matter anyway? What's the harm in letting them believe that jelly loves them? The abyss cannot be counted by its supplicants. Hatches are knowable. The fool themselves only takes them further from enlightenment. Alright, perish the thought. I'll talk to her. Yes? I can see from your face that you have questions. Contradict. Alta. If Hesh is loving, what's up with the Derricks? The Derrick's child? Lubin is a gift. It brings light into the shadows. Right, but the folks who plummet don't exactly get to say, do they? When you were just in the cracks of this chair. I was sold to the Derricks when I was a kid. Hesh will support their rightful endeavor. Don't listen to her. Don't believe a word she says. You were about to negotiate for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? Sure.
At the start of each turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and gain 3 actions. Each card costs a certain number of actions to play. At the end of your turn, the cards in your hand are moved to your discard pile. You win a negotiation by destroying your opponent's core argument. Your resolve carries over between negotiations. If you have no resolve left, you automatically lose any negotiations you attempt. You and your opponent can deploy
Yes, mental HP.
to help win the negotiation. Arguments have special effects and can be attacked or defended, like the core argument. Certain cards apply composure, which mitigates damage. Composure can be applied to any friendly argument and lasts for 1 turn.
Armor.
Your opponent's intents for the next turn are shown in their inner ring. Use these intents to plan your turn and protect your arguments from damage. Inspecting cards and arguments will bring up their tooltips with a description of their effects. The people you meet in the Griftlands will use different negotiation tactics, so make sure you adjust your strategy to match.
Get to composure whenever Sal creates a new argument, reduce resolve loss for 1 turn. Zip is sabotaging negotiation, increases Alta's damage by 1. Alta's damage by 1. Can I see what our dude does? Intend to do 2 things. To resolve into composure to a friendly argument on the start of the Sal's turn. 1 composure at the start of your turn. Reduce resolve loss for 1 turn. Okay. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. I don't think it's a huge card picture, Or no settings in this video game. Okay. Practically. That's just core damage when you okay. Choose one of 3 cards to put into your hand. Alright. Those are all the cards down there. There's an argument, gain 1 dominance. That's armor. We don't intend to do anything from here right now. I should improvise, I feel like. Deploy bait. Must be targeted before anything, so is taunt. Okay. Yeah, hit for 1, huh? You know what? Just the way it is. Dare to insult an acolyte of Hesh. What do you intend to do here? Damage bait for 2 damage? Okay. Inspiration or attitude into your hand. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. What's attitude do? Oh, gain 2 influence or gain 1 dominance. Okay. Well, we could use influence here. The escapida. End turn. My bait is gone. Do 1 to 2 twice to each of my arguments for your AoE. Well, one of these is good for me. What is this ring? I'm playing with 1 hand. Give me 1 second. My apologies, I'm back. I think. Which would be good, okay. What were we doing? We were in combat? Okay. We'll vocalize combat. Destroying those 2 is mighty simple. They wanted to see what is our ear thing? Deal maximum damage for diplomacy cards. Okay. There's no way for me to kill you. So let's just do this. And we'll do this. I'm gonna get rid of your damage too if I can. Revise a card, gain 1 dominance. Well, I was already fine, whoops. Alright. So you get some good rolls. Okay. Not the best rolls. Or can I? Long gain XP. Vulnerable. Okay. I played down the wrong order then. Jackie Sol? Okay. What do you do? Resolve 2 resolve for every opponent argument. Even taking any damages, so why do you even? Really? That's fine. I think we just gotta go start hitting her. Like, we can't delay this because she's doing more damage each turn. So yeah, I think I've been playing this wrong. Plus, we're not getting any more experience anyway, so we should just get him sent. If I kill her card, she gets the HP, right? That's why I'm not gonna do it. I believe that's how that works. I guess next turn. You stop doing stuff, so. Alright, we got you. Now, we will still take damage from bait, because it bleeds through, I believe. There we go. Okay. 3 smarts and vulnerability. Gain an extra action at the start of your next turn, and then reduce smarts by 1. Argument with 6 resolve. Gives you vulnerability 1. I think we can upgrade it. That's not bad. Double composure and all arguments. Double your armor. I'll take know-it-all. Hash doesn't task us with anything we're not strong enough to handle, of course. Tell that to the old timers who are gonna die out there before they work off their debts. Soft mumbling of the crowd has turned into something more than indigestion. The preacher has lost her hold on the audience. They begin to disperse. Come with me, Alta. We have a lot to talk about. Quail, I told you not to follow me. This is the path Hesh has set for me. If you think Hesh wants you hanged for heresy, well, who am I to deny your fate? We'll see what Hesh truly intends for me. Surprisingly, the priest lashes out and gets his fight or nothing. You absolute fool. This is my specialty, is fighting. I don't really need to, but sure, I know how to fight.
Turn, you draw 5 cards from the draw pile and gain 3.
You know how much play this Fire I played?
Each card costs a certain number of actions to play. At the end of your turn, the cards in your hand are moved to your discard pile. You can win a battle by killing all of your opponents, or by making them surrender. Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their panic threshold. Killing enemies may.
So that bug has 16 HP. Now, is it if we do 11 damage to them, or if they fall below 11?
Certain cards apply defense, which mitigates incoming damage. Defense can be applied to yourself or your allies, and lasts for 1 turn. You can preview what your enemies and allies will do on their next turn. Use these previews to plan your turn. Your allies all act before your enemies. Some cards apply conditions that are represented by icons above your health bar. Inspect a condition icon to learn about its effects.
Alright. You tend to do 0 damage to me. I think. All panic meters increase by 1 upon this fighter's death. Alright, well. You might as well improvise. 2 combo. 1 impair. Attack damage by this target is reduced by 33%. Just being the next turn and reduce impair by 1. So they get weakened. Okay. Power. Damage by 1. Combo. I don't think we have a finisher yet, but it's damage for now, so I'll take you. We got you. Oh, we didn't. What? You gotta take 7 more damage. Okay, that was going down as we were hitting you. Defend. You're attacking here for 8, so you are now in lethal. We got to defend for 4, we're good. Yeah. Then I'll play cards just to play them. I mean, I don't want to. Well, you're dead, aren't you? What if I do it? There we go. Okay. Good to know for the future. If you accidentally kill him, then you could just, or get him with your teammates, just go ahead and put him into the surrender area. Right, Winnie? Yeah, you know. Whenever you improvise while this card is in your hand, choose a card to put in your hand, which is cost by 1 for the rest of this battle. That's really hard to do, and that's too advanced for me. Spend all your combo, gain 1 combo per combo, counter per combo. Counter, I'm going to guess, is like a reflection. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. The card deals +4 damage until played. Sure, I'm cool with that. Well done, Grifter. I'm glad you were able to discredit her before the bloodshed. Also, back to the cult, she will have a great deal of recanting to do. May you walk in the shadows of Grifter, even if you prefer the flotsam life. 55 shills. Remove a negotiation card. Thank you. What are these? Healing area, alright. Some loot. Negotiation. I don't mind doing negotiation quest. Get a graft. Let's go on by. Random event. Fortunate traveler. Whatever attacked him took the flesh but left the wealth. Something interesting posts out from under the corpse. Of course, whatever did this might be around. Gather up all you can find. You have to study it a little more closely to see when it's safe. Fortunately, you'll loiter long enough to make yourself a target. A wild yote. Carapace. You have 1 star. Someone died of this. You have 14 HP. I gotta hit you for 10 damage. You intend to do 4 damage to me. We have an easy way to, deal with it. Victory. If this card wasn't improvised this turn, attack 3 times, apply 2 bleed. This is pretty good. At least 4 combo, gain 2 power. Gain 4 defense and start your next turn, gain 2 combo. Let's take Blade Mouth Beating. What's the mighty symbol? Leather calluses on his hand, and the heavy sigh on his lips. Clear Veep has been worked to the bone. I. Okay. I don't know what this symbol means. Where does Dano spends her downtime knitting and her uptime hitting? Best to approach her when her hands are empty either way. Watch yourself. Turian has his face someone who hard done by and almost done. They to you. No, how kind. Nim Kadawa comes from the old folk story about outsmarting a cruel foreman, but as a bureaucrat, this Kadawa definitely has the upper hand. The day in the feud, early retirement. Hoping to get Urg fired so her friend can take over. Kadawa just needs your help making it happen. You're in business actually, one of the hunter? Ah, right. A friend of mine's coming to town and they need a job. Fortunately, all the best jobs taken, often by unqualified dreck. Org in particular, I've written letters of complaints to his superiors, but nothing's been done. Wow, after you wrote letters of complaint and everything? Right? My friend needs that job, so I want you to get Org fired. With force, if necessary. Absolutely. I don't mind an AoE card. This is also pretty good, though. Give me the AoE. Since she is the site supervisor, she's the one you'll want to convince. Bit of mind. Since she was in charge doesn't mean the labor's any later. Another day, another shrill, another drink. 35. Hey there, boss. Hey there, you the boss here. I'd like to fire a complaint against Oreg. Not this again. Let's hear it. What did Oreg do now? You had to do 4. Thank you for asking me at the wrong button. Computing. Oh, she has like a bleed through of some sort.
Diashakipia. Shukuteka. Sokalsuso. Kesapiato.
And I'm on the 1 damage there. We're working on you. What are you? Target gains 10 composure. Okay. Thank you for not doing that. When flustered, reduces damage by 33% and removes 1 stack at the end of the owner's turn.
Diashakipia. Shushutapa. Shukuteka. Sokalsuso. Pohuatilto. Jotopur.
I'm gonna get going here, man.
La Shepopu. Tokukita. Pohuatilto.
I'm making my way on it, man.
Tadeki.
We do have bad damage.
Yepotuku. Shukuteka. Yepotuku. Keltiel Terza.
I'm working on it, man. I know there's gonna be bleed through here, but
Tokukita. Sokalsuso. Helsati.
oh my.
Shushutapa. Sokalsuso. Kiasapaha.
Really hoping you wouldn't roll low there.
Shukuteka.
Pretty sure we have lost.
Diashakipia.
Ready to play to Ureg service and I kind of pushed up this, didn't she? Ureg, Fire Kadawa and I used to be a thing. The one who convinced me I could do better. I'll fight you. Shakedown, is it? Or didn't you say so instead of wasting my time? What is a wound? Attacks inflict 1 bonus damage on the target at the beginning of their turn, reduced 1 by 1. It's a bleed. Or I guess it's a poison. Equal to the count of bleed. Okay. It really doesn't matter. We'll be taking 4 damage here. They all do the same damage. I don't know why I think they all do the same damage. Please, no more. I do like this battle card, man. 14 resolve. Orig go. Fine, final fire Orig. Stop hurting me. Let's go, man. Orig just likes you. Doesn't bother me. Get it over with. Something coming here. All done. They don't hate me yet, so we're fine. Somehow they don't hate me. Or is out of work? It's great news. Hey, me Shake. You real bang up job. Maybe Sen2 will finally be able to get some rest and not have to clean up after others anymore. Nice to meet you, thanks for the job. Get to work, you lazy Ashnu. Giant snail. Whenever you draw 5 more cards after your... Whenever you draw 5 or more cards after your initial hand in a single turn, gain 1 bait. You don't draw any cards. We interfere some cards or whatever it is. 1 wound to random enemies at the beginning of your turn. These are both pretty good. I'm gonna take a buckshot. Alright. Friend Quail is in trouble. You have the chance to save him before it's too late. Don't need to heal. Get out of here. See Quail, man. Under Orig's heal. Looking at 1 blow away from the rest of his life. Making enough of a racket to draw Orig's attention, and Quail looks up to you with wide eyes. Sale? Nothing to do with you. Grifter, stay out of it. He already hates me, so... You're gonna regret messing with any of mine, pal. Oh no, you didn't do 4 damage, whatever will I do? I'd rather just, like, level up this card. Go out on 4. Alright, well, I might as well play some cards before I just kill you. Sorry, it's 8. That's my bad. 5. Victory. Discard a card. Draw 3 cards, get 2 counter. It's a lot of damage, I don't really mind it. But like, we already have a lot of cards. I'm cool with what we currently have. We're to Elbow Strike. Have an Exhaust or spend up to 3 combo, deal 2 bonus damage per combo spent. It turns into a finisher. I don't even know if we have any combo, man. Give me Lucid Strike. I'm okay with that. Stop, I won't go anywhere near you or Quail again, alright? My grudge dies here. See the deal, break it, and I'll break your neck. I'll get lost. Orc thinks it all, but I'll be lucky if it makes it back to town. Thanks, Sal. You actually saved my skin there. It's a good deal. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. He loves you. 3 health whenever you win a negotiation. Okay. Thank you. Now. Grogendog. Grogendog. That's a job for me, Fish. Fish. Yeah, fish. Fish greets you enthusiastically, sorry. Sal, I lined up a great opportunity for you. Those 2 over there are night merchants. Sell rare goods and you can get nowhere else. So what happens, I need your help. You can only be in one place at a time, but either will get your leg up. You certainly need kid. Tell them I sent you and integrate yourself. So be warned though, they're both particularly and so-and-so's. Probably going to cheese off the one you don't pick. And the great fish. Rack. Or Rake, sorry, or Plaka the Swab. What's up, Plaka? She's been known to favor a friend in need. I'd ask what you're up to lurking around through the feud at night, but then you might ask me the same. Special job. Fish says you're looking for some hired muscle. Plaka the Swab looks you up and down. You feel like Ashnu on Market Day. Snail. Yeah, you'll do. Wait, do for what? What's the actual job? You just need to stand behind me and look intimidating. You know that, right? Depends on what who's standing in front of you. Don't worry about that part. Sorry, Rake. It's a bit fuzzy, but I'm in. Let's go, I'll lead the way. Plaka the Swab joins you. What are my needs, huh? Fish said you were the best. You might see it in them with a grudge, but there's nothing you can do about that now. Six composure, expend, destroy after 3 uses. Next card played this turn gains 3 additional XP, expand, replenish. Two copies of this hasten into your draw pile, replenish, destroy after 3 uses. I'm gonna try Brain Gills because, you know, it costs 0, and why not? We have all this money. Do I have any other outfits? No. I didn't think so. Alright, let's travel. Opens the door to a nondescript hovel and ushers you through. Say nothing, Sal, until I tell you to say something. I'm looking for you. Grafter told me it stopped working. Grafter so graciously extended credit for you to buy. Disabled it when you fell behind on your payments. Again. I can pay, I had the money. It's too late for them, there's money just taking the time to see you. I need their graft back. But it's installed, they don't just come out unless you cut them out. You can't make me do that, please. Wouldn't you ask you to do that yourself? That's why I brought my friend here. So I'll shut the graft from Urbla, if you please. Bad for business? Sorry, but this is my job. I don't have to move, I'll make this as painless as possible. Monster. I can eat herbless flesh, searching for the graft. Takes a while. Eventually find it and dig it out. The last biomechanical tendril pulls out of a sickening pop. Survives the process barely. Won't forget this. Good job, Sal. I was worried for a moment that you might have a conscience. Take it. She hates me, man. Opponent started an additional argument with negotiation. Opponent started an additional argument with each negotiation. Sorry, I'm tired. Take red banana. I wanted to read it. Attack damage increased by 2. That's not bad. I think it upgraded, I didn't even realize. Alright. Oh, it tingles. Yeah, I could have at least washed it out first. And then as promised, I'll show you the way to the market. Pretty modest. People don't come here for the ambience. Come here for the goods. They can get anywhere else. I'll lace you and we'll offer you discounts at our shop. Hey Rake, how you doing? Do I see you again? Nothing quite as thrilling as the taste of your own blood in your mouth, huh? I can think of a few things. Surcharge? Eat it. Get out of here. Hey Plaka, how you doing? I'm here for someone of your talents. Draw 1 extra card per turn, that's so good. Upgrade 3 random negotiation cards. First card played at every turn also damages an additional random one argument. 225. Insert up to its mean or inspiration to your hand. Flatter, compliment, or attitude. Let's go with that. I like the red cards, man. You can afford it, so goodbye. Is it people? Not even close. Most dangerous and animal in Havana is. Oh yeah, you got it, people. Does it do anything? It's an urchin. The grab bot of these walking mouse reproduce faster than any of the species in Havaria. Buy them? I don't have enough money. Goodbye. The doggo. What are you selling? You seeing Littleman Child? Remove a card? I'm okay.